Hello viewers, I'm back after a long time, your life and financial planner. I'm making this video sitting in my residence as India is under lockdown mode. Today, the day I'm making this video, it's 11th April 2020 and virtually the whole world is under lockdown mode because of crisis called as coronavirus crisis, because of which more than 17 lakhs are being infected globally and more than 1 lakh deaths have occurred globally. Okay, today's topic is a bit interesting, so do wait for the topic to come up. My motto, of course, to make people life literate, to take their life to the desired level of freedom. We want people to follow this mantra, do it yourself. The life planning concepts are very much universal in nature, so every citizen of any country can apply these concepts, of course. Very important, no country can achieve, so it will be developed or emerging, developing, underdeveloped. No country can achieve sustained economic development or growth unless its citizens, in particular the middle class families, are not mentally depressed. But this crisis has changed everything. Okay. The disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by me in this presentation are solely of myself, and I am not associated to any entity in terms of promoting any spiritual or religious agenda. Hence, my opinions are strictly personal. The topic. Coronavirus crisis. I'm sure during this phase, everybody is just bombarding with so much analysis and over-analysis, whether in respect to health or data or finance and so on. But I'm taking a very different side of this crisis. Is it the need of the century? I know it sounds a bit harsh. Okay, so let me put my humble plea. Okay, before I start putting in my opinions in strong terms, let me be clear and open to say that this presentation does not take away my compassion and sympathy towards the families and people for the sufferings and hardships caused to them because of this crisis known as coronavirus, or technically called as COVID-19. Just on a personal note, there are one of our family member in UK suffered from this crisis and died. So please do treat this plea on a very personal basis. Okay. Let's start. These are the things based on which I feel like maybe there was a need of this kind of a crisis. People in general have started believing that they are immortal and are taking relationships and Mother Nature for a ride. People have become self-centered and selfish and are focused only on sense gratification and personal enjoyment. Okay, then what I feel since so many ages rather, people are losing their CQ. Now, what is CQ? So I call it as compassion quotient. Okay, so people have become poor in their CQ towards others, resulting into the shift from being human to being robots. Mother Nature. Without entering into the debate of whether the corona crisis was man-made or nature-driven, the key to the crisis always was with the Mother Nature. Okay, so the answers lied with Mother Nature. The more we get closer to it, the more we remain protected and clear in our vision. Is it time for a reverse trend? Now, when I say reverse trend, so I'm just mentioning the main 5 points. Okay, there are many where reverse trend according to me should happen. But what was the earlier trend? So in early 2000s, there was this brain drain from people from India going and settling down in USA and Europe. So now the question is there time that there should be reversal? Second, since centuries, remember this, since centuries, people are shifting from rural to urban regions. So is it time to go the other way around? The current world order about controlling the global economies, is it time for a new world order? So again, is it the right time to go for the change in trend? Small homes, small cars to big ones. People from small homes, small premises, small offices, small cars started focusing on bigger ones. So is this crisis teaching us that again we need to reverse the scenario? Okay. And last but not the least, acquiring luxuries and treating those as dreams. Okay. Is it time to just go back to the basics of life? Now, there have been imbalance between goals and dreams. People have misconstrued and mixed up what do you mean by a goal and what do you mean by a dream. I won't go into the technicalities of the two difference, but what we need to understand is the difference between being ambitious and being over ambitious. It's high time to take certain tough decisions at individual or family level. Okay, and as I said, it's tough decisions because we as humans have been making very wrong decisions for ourselves and for our families. Okay, based on maybe emotional excess connectivity or less connectivity, not giving that balance of emotions and practicality to it, and so on. So it's high time that we take certain decisions which should be very much beneficial to our family or on an individual basis. Then many so-called celebrities, authors, leaders and corporates are pushing us to dream big with splendid justifications, trust me, resulting in shifting our focus from minimalism to maximalism. Okay, so I really since last, currently I'm running 42. Since last 8 to 10 years, I have been in this. Okay, there were books, there are people who say think big, think big, think big. But in that, going in that mode of thinking, I got away from my basic concept of again that difference between goals and dreams. Okay, so it's high time that we need to relook our model of human life. We are ill-disciplined. See, by nature, Mother Nature had made us, the default version of human beings is positive vibes. But right now, our default version itself is negative vibes. Okay, so we need to come back to the original one. And in that, what is happening also is, we as humans are very much ill-disciplined and lazy in executing good decisions of our life. Even, trust me, mark my words, even post this crisis, only 3% to 5% of human race will work sincerely towards their spiritual well-being. And the rest of the race will work in temporary mode. Remember, spirituality is different from religion. Okay, the rest of the race will work in temporary mode and go back to old way of routine life when this crisis is over. This is my hot favorite. In many of my seminar sessions and particularly in my other YouTube series of financial planning, I use this slide, and today I feel like this slide is the most relevant presentation to sum up in this crisis of Corona. That we need to focus on only 4 pillars of discipline with prompt execution and implementation, not become lazy in it. 1, focus on our family, focus on our health, focus on spiritual well-being, and focus on our finance, doing proactive financial planning. Now, if there is any ripple effect in any of the above 4 areas, obviously it will have a cascading effect on other 2 or 3 sides. But if you maintain this crisis has taught us that if you are calm within inside, this crisis will just go away and you will be still there alive and hoping to enjoy mother nature to see the next sunrise. Okay, so it's just about handling the crisis with these four pillars only. Rest all is maximalism. This is the only minimalism of our life we require, and just ignore and shut down all other factors. That's what, again, as I mentioned, these are all my personal opinions and views, so I'm sure majority of the viewers may not agree to it only, but okay, and my role is to put forth the way of life I'm living, because in this lockdown mode also I was still waking up right from my morning, the routine life of morning 5:30 a.m. and doing my work from home model and everything, although it was not a compulsion, but still I didn't change my routine. So that is what matters. You need to be disciplined. What is happening, what this crisis has taught us is that people were not disciplined, and that's where it has hit. It has hit very hard, and it's high time that the human race learns from its mistakes. Okay, I hope you liked this particular video, this presentation. Please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell shape button, and yes, happy life planning, and watch out for my next video. Thank you so much.